这整件事情真的太扯了吧 ？What the heck？ 这是连鼻子都被偷走，这个不是重点，但这个真的很好看它真的很适合拍成 Netflix。近期内没有什么东西可以让我再这么沉迷了。对啊，昨天看的第一集是什么？它是真实事件吗？是那个有人把他乐高拿去卖，然后结果被抢走的故事。好，这听起来。警察的腐败，警察竟然为了一个乐高进行攻坚，而且罪犯还可以一直假报警都不会被抓，搞到整个警察局都想要掩盖这起犯罪，这真的太离奇了。我们来看看这到底是怎样吧。
Yesterday we watched a video. Yesterday we went and we watched a video about the Lego situation. Now, when I looked at it, I thought to myself, there's no way this shit is real. Like, I didn't believe it. I thought it was just like some drama or something else. And I never really took it seriously because everybody's telling me you have to look at this, you have to look at this. I was like, it's probably just some internet bullshit, right? I didn't really care. But then I turned out I watched this. It was the craziest story I ever heard in my life. I got arrested because of Legos.
大声！你们觉得太大声啊
This is the story of how I got swatted. All because of Legos.
怎么啦
The whole thing started with me investigating a Lego company called
为什么他被抓啊
The company sent 2 guys to steal the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection worth around $200,000
from an old man.
And for some reason, the police are helping them get away with it.
看就知道
They're saying that I'm their last hope to get them their life savings back. The video I made exposing them was actually insane. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's
but
insane.
We ended up taking them to court, and we actually won. When I went back to the store to collect my money, they literally shut down the entire store just to avoid paying us.
Damn.
可以这样子的
So
吗
I personally gave them an official closing ceremony, and it went extremely viral. And now the entire world
如果
has
我
seen
寄一
how
个传票
corrupt
给
this Bricks and
人
Minifigs company is.
他可以绕跑吗
We didn't get we still had to get the Legos back. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that's what matters. You got to get the Legos back or get them the money, right?
I promised this family that I was not going to stop on my journey until we get them their entire Lego collection back.
OK， 我就知
Right
道
now, the two
身为一
owners,
个疯
Joshua
子，他是
Johnson
绝
and
对不会
Brandon
停在这
Best,
边
probably
的，
think
好
that
好
they're
报
safe
应。
by closing down the
Josh.
store. But the reality is, I can literally just sue them all over again, but personally this time.
Yeah.
So I started to file my lawsuit. But right after I filed this court case, it got rejected.
为什么
And the
Wait,
reason
why?
was I failed to demonstrate a good faith effort to resolve the dispute prior to filing.
Basically, before this court case get approved, I have to at least attempt to settle with Josh outside of court first.
I tried calling Josh, but I'm blocked.
I'm sorry.
Oh man. So my only option left is to travel to his house to have this
他
conversation
又要来，
in
他又要
person.
开过去。
If Josh wants to save the day, I got him a trophy that says Joshua Johnson saved the day.
不是，他到底哪里来这
And,
么
we'll
多
give him
东
this trophy,
西
but he has to give the Legos back first.
So we started driving to Josh's house to have this good faith conversation the court
Surely
requires
this
us to
is going to go
have.
well.
有一个可以帮他弄各种模型跟道具的厂商啊。
Oh my gosh.
But when we showed up, Josh was already outside talking on the phone to someone.
What the fuck?
Josh is outside on the phone.
What the fuck? What's he
Do I
doing?
interrupt his phone call or do we just like wait?
No, probably not.
I thought
got
it would be
shit
pretty
everywhere.
rude to interrupt his phone call, so we parked around the corner and decided to wait for him to get off this call. Pretty sure Josh is on the phone with corporate Bricks and Minifigs. And the reason I think that is we were actually just there right before this.
什么？他怎么可以各种反转？
The plan was to give
方便
them
讲
one more chance to do the right thing before
Talk to the
suing them
CEO.
again. While we were there, one of the corporate employees answered the door and told us he would get the CEO to come talk to us.
And let me guess, he leave.
他又要
There
来，
it is.
怎么又是这个警察？这是同一个警察吧？
For a minute. Okay, police.
No, they said they're getting some guy to talk to us. We're just waiting.
I can already tell you right now, no one's coming out to talk to you guys.
Really, but they told us that they were.
I know.
Since Josh only lives like 15
know.
minutes
The
away,
police
they
know
must
about
have
this
informed him that we're in the area. Because a few minutes later, this happened.
The police just showed up.
哦，哇哦！为什么啊？
Why are the police at his house?
Oh, there's another one, dude.
Uh-oh.
Cars.
3 cop
So
cars?
he's on the cop. Damn.
Why is there 3 cop
我们在看第二集哦。
We didn't even walk up to his house yet. The cops are following us. What the heck? That's so crazy, dude. Obey every traffic law. Oh, shoot.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The reason I stopped you is the stop sign. You didn't stop that.
I didn't? I thought I stopped.
Yeah, you definitely stopped. So you said you ran a stop sign?
Huh?
You said you ran a stop sign?
I didn't see what happened. Yeah, I was like,
because we definitely stopped at the stop sign.
Stopped.
Yeah.
I didn't see what happened.
We stopped at the stop sign. I actually requested all the police footage of this. And as you can see, we didn't even do a rolling stop. We fully stopped at the stop sign. So this is an illegal traffic stop.
Why would they do that?
他真的很聪明，他把什么东西都录下来了。
Me? Ben? How's Utah?
It's good.
Like it?
Okay, it's pretty obvious that the police know why we're here. So I just explained to them the entire situation.
This old man spent his entire life collecting the world's largest
为什么还有这个警察视角？
The only problem is it's a crazy story, and the police
警
officer
用监视
did
器
not
可以
believe
调
me.
阅的。
Wait, what?
$200,000.
$200,000. Sounds crazy.
Yeah. When the officer went back to his car, this is the message that he radioed in.
Hey, can you get the contact for Reckless Ben? Said he did.
They know his. Oh boy. Yep, they
Wait,
know
what?
all about it.
You're just straight lying to me about everything
Huh?
else.
Since the cops don't believe my story, they trespassed me from the property.
Everybody today is being trespassed from that property.
Okay.
Yeah. We were forced to go home without having this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
Yeah, what do we do now, dude? Like, we didn't even, get to talk to him and we're gonna trespass.
So, dude.
But one thing I didn't understand was how the heck did they know we were coming? I was hiding in the back seat the entire time, and the car's windows are extremely tinted.
These windows are so tinted that you can't see anything.
But as I was outside inspecting our car
但是是
tint,
车
the
子。
same police showed up to our house.
Oh no, we're getting pulled over again.
What the fuck? Wait, what?
And it was weird. He wouldn't tell us why he was here.
Like I said, we've already talked about it.
Yeah, well, thanks for being so cool about everything.
Yeah.
They're like after us, dude.
Anyways,
So
since
then why are
Josh
they there?
clearly doesn't want to have this good faith conversation with me, I tried to give Josh the benefit of the doubt, the easy way.
Oh my
对啊
god.
为什么有这种
Yes.
史诗级的
Josh does
进
not want
场
to？ do the easy way.
喂
The only option left is to go the hard way.
啊，这个又是怎样子啊？哪里来那么多道具啊？
But before going the hard way, I actually remembered that there's another owner of the store named Brandon Best.
Yeah, you go after
Brandon
this
is the
guy.
guy in the
Yeah, he's the
security
guy in
camera
the video.
footage that illegally kicked the first owner out
Yeah.
of the store so he could steal all their Legos.
Right.
I tried calling him, but I am also blocked.
I'm sorry.
The only option left is
为
to
什么
go
他们
to
都可以
his house.
block 他？
Hello. Hey, how's it going? Hello? Hey, well, I was wondering if you'd be down to pay us for the lawsuit that we
为什么
won.
他看着他不讲话？
Then the
Police
police
come.
showed up.
Ah, there it is.
Again, for some reason, they are really trying to protect these criminals.
Yeah.
He didn't steal anything. He encouraged it to source from somebody.
No, he stole $200,000
How
worth
do you know
of.
this?
Because I've been spending the last 3 months in the case, and I won in court.
He inherited the store.
Uh-huh.
He's being blamed for everything that the previous owner did, and he's trying.
Well,
to
that's
just
a lie.
clean up-
So we.
Okay, hold on. I'm still
Okay,
talking.
I'm sorry.
He's still trying to clean up the mess from the
而且他
previous
态度
owner,
很
and now
好
he's
哎。
catching blame for it,
Uh-huh.
and he's just trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner.
No.
Well, if he
Yeah,
wants to clean up the mess, why didn't he just pay? And also, the court already gave Reckless Ben a default judgment. So she's literally saying the court is wrong. The court agrees with him. The court said he was right.
the previous owner, that's a lie, and we already proved this in
I don't know
court.
how this
Okay.
has even happened. Yeah.
If you set foot on this property, you're gonna go to jail.
The police
又
gave
要
me a
来
formal
又要
trespass
来
notice, which I took
他
a
这
picture
辈子有
of
很
it
多地
and
方
sent
可以
it to the court
但不
as
能
proof
去
I
哎。
tried to have this good faith conversation, but Brandon didn't want to have it with me.
Yeah, that's smart. Okay.
And turns out this was good enough.
Yeah,
My
of course.
court case with Brandon Best got
哎
accepted.
可以嘞，
My
耶！
court case with Josh is still going to be rejected until I find a way to have this good faith conversation with him. So I decided to see if I could find Josh online, to see if I could look up any more information about
不
him.
可能给我用这个东西耶，怎么可能？
They look the same. No.
There's just a bunch of
Yeah,
bald
Joshua
men.
这跟这些 Josh 怎么长得一模一样？喂
exposure to lawsuits. That's hella ironic.
How the heck is that
That's what he's
possible?
known for, is reducing people's exposure to lawsuits.
After some
Yeah,
more
very
research,
ironic.
we found out that both Josh and Brandon are super hardcore Mormon,
What
which
the fuck?
was actually extremely surprising to me.
Isn't stealing against like more like I feel like Mormons don't steal like every Mormon that I know is like the most fucking like prim, proper, well-behaved, never does anything wrong kind of guy. Like, thou shalt not steal. Remember? Because that was in the book. Remember that book? Yeah.
Because if Josh and Brand are truly Mormons, they believe that stealing is wrong.
Bad. Yeah, it's bad.
If they steal, they're going to go to hell.
Exactly.
But I guess in Mormonism they call it the outer darkness. But still, Brandon and Josh probably actually believe that this is going to be eternity for them. I mean, Josh even swore to me on his Mormon God in the last video that he would give us the Legos back.
Smith?
I promise you, I swear to God.
My problem right now seems to be that Josh is never going to listen to anything I ever tell him.
Oh, true.
But if someone from his church heard this audio, maybe he would listen to them. So after finding exactly what church these guys go to,
they're going to tattletale on him?
We went to it and showed one of the Mormons there this audio clip. And the Mormon thought that the best thing to do was to have a talk with Josh.
You can tell he's a Mormon. Look at this guy. He's sitting there. It's just a random fucking day. And he's locked in with a fucking belt, khakis on, a nice jacket, and a tie. And he's even got like the little things there so we can write down your information and shit. Like, this guy is like, yeah, the pencils, exactly. That's a real Mormon. You can tell he's a Mormon.
And I guess me and Tyler are staying back because we're already trespassed.
Yeah, we ended up just driving home. But on our way back, this happened.
What? Hold on.
又来，这警察怎么无处不在啊？
How's it going?
How's it going? I'm Officer Hawkins, American Fort Police Department. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Well, what's your name? Are you Ben?
The heck?
Hanging out down here.
At this point, we realized what's going on.
怎么可
Yesterday, I
能
told Brandon that our plan is to now sue them personally.
We could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again.
It seems like they're getting so desperate that they're going to resort back to the same strategy they used in the last video.
You know what's really funny is after you left, I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested?
Yeah.
How do we
Dang.
get them arrested?
Yeah, Josh and Brandon think that if they can somehow get us arrested and thrown in jail, then we won't be able to sue them.
Sure.
I don't know what they told the police we did this time, but they caught us too late. The Mormon kid was already on his way to Josh's house to save him from this outer darkness and
oh no,
bring him back to God.
Oh no.
You're gonna sit on down here for me, perfect. What brings you here?
I'm just here trying to talk to Brother Johnson.
Okay.
I'm in the Outer Second Ward. There's been an audio going around with the young men group.
Okay. What's the audio that you wanted to play?
Wait a
I'm
minute.
not gonna screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am. I promise you. I swear to God.
Wait a minute.
And you know what? If you're a Mormon, that probably pisses you off. You're probably mad that this dude is cosplaying your religion so he can steal Legos. You know what? Yeah, I bet they're talking about this shit. It's fucking ridiculous. It is. It's outrageous.
Aspen 狗竟然
No, I know that.
绑了马尾耶，
From the voice, but I was just gonna ask him.
而且是高马尾
Is he
耶。
willing to
Okay,
give
重点
up
完成
everything like he said? Because he swore on everything. He swore on God.
Yeah.
This might be a crazy ask, but could you take a selfie with me?
I've never met a Mormon I didn't like. I gotta tell you that. I think their religion's a little batshit crazy, but I never met a Mormon I didn't like.
Back to us.
Yeah.
The police apparently got a call that we had heroin on us.
This officer's gonna conduct the search
Huh?
because the substances in the vehicle. So he's gonna do that. I'm gonna put this away, and then we'll be right. Don't.
Besides Joshua Johnson. Yeah, true.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you for this. The vehicle will be searched.
Wait, is he gonna get searched for what?
什么啊？
Why?
还是他偷偷把东西丢进去啊
They're trying to find
After
something
2
to get him.
hours of searching the car,
2
obviously
hours?
they found no
？2
drugs.
hours?
Duh. Why would he bring drugs?
I explained to the police that we didn't have drugs, and the reality of the situation is that Bricks and Minifigs is so desperate at this point that they're willing to do anything to get us arrested so they don't have to pay for the property they stole.
Yeah.
And the police was arguing back with just some of the worst comebacks I've ever heard, which is why I think the police actually redacted this audio in this clip, because if they kept the audio in, then
so bad.
the world would get to see how stupid the American Fork Police Department is.
That's
Why
so
aren't they able
true.
to even redact the audio in the first place? I feel like that's a little bit unfair.
为什么可以
Was,
redact
even though we were passing every single drug test they gave us,
what the fuck?
they were still not going to let us go until we
Why?
figured out what the drugs were.
Your eyes, for example, right? There's a constriction, which is dilated, and then not.
That is bullshit.
Also,
不是你的眼睛没有反应的话，你不是死了吗？
so it's crazy.
这是苏远的一番小起
I've
点。
never done any drugs in my life. I don't do drugs. I don't do alcohol. I've never done any of that in my life. I'm willing to do any drug tests. Like, I'm very cooperative. I don't understand what you're seeing in my eyes.
I'm gonna have a discussion with this officer.
And then the police department illegally redacted this conversation too. My guess is that they acknowledged that it's very obvious we don't have drugs on us, but they were going to try and pressure us into giving some type of false confession anyways.
I'm not sure if you're lying to me or not.
What?
To be honest,
I'm willing to take any drug test you want.
I'm walking a very dangerous line, which should get you in the...
Like what line?
So they're trying to intimidate him.
In jail in Utah when you're from Cali.
Okay.
Not worth it, right?
Yeah.
We play differently here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What the fuck are they doing? This is so weird.
We weren't giving the police a false confession like they wanted, so eventually
I
guess they just got tired and let us go.
We'll let you guys go now, but you're walking a thin line. Just be mindful of that. Does that make sense?
Okay.
At this point, I've documented everything I've been through to the court, that I've tried to have this good faith conversation with Josh. He just doesn't want to have it with me. And because of everything I went through, my court case finally got approved. And attached to this email are court papers to serve Josh. The only problem is Josh is not going to open this door for anyone. He wouldn't even talk to another Mormon. Instead, he just called the police on him. In order to get Josh to come outside,
为什么 other
I'm really
Mormon
gonna
也
have
要
to get creative.
被 Josh 叫进？
So I made this poster that says, I stole a dying man's life savings.
不要来，
Printed it
又
out.
来，
Now I'm placing this poster in a public space.
什么啊？
This is like white collar guerrilla warfare. It's actually insane. I've never seen anybody even do something like this before. This is amazing.
Yeah, it turns out this tiny patch of land is actually free for any person of the public to use.
Okay.
And since we have the freedom of speech, I am breaking no laws by doing this.
又
So
来
when Josh walks outside to take down this sign, I have a process server to serve him his court papers. But almost immediately, my sign got blocked.
Oh no,
Wait,
he's
Mom.
blocking our sign.
Aw.
What are you guys doing here? So we are in a court case with them, and we have to serve them legal papers.
So I explained to the cops the entire situation.
I'm not going on his property.
Right, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
The police realized that we're not breaking any laws.
Yeah.
They've been called here for a false reason, so they decided to leave.
Awesome, thank you.
Wow, that's a surprise. They're not trying to fuck
哎，这个
around.
警察倒是没有怎么样哎。
So now it's time to serve Josh these court papers. And then we got the police called on us again.
Hello.
又
Oh my
来
God. Think about how much police money this
不
is
是这世界
taking
上有更多
just to
凶警察资源的
micromanage
地
this
方吧？
to prevent this Lego from like really. I mean, all over some fucking Legos. This is like probably the amount of money wasted on this by the police is probably more than the Legos were.
This man stole basically his family's life savings, so we're just here to serve him his court papers.
Again, I explained to this police officer the entire situation.
I wish we could just send him an email or a phone call, you know, but
tried to do
the
that.
court requires us to come in person for some reason, so.
Again, the cops realized that we are doing nothing illegal
到底
and
要
decided to
到底
leave.
好，我看一下，等
Now
下有
it's
第
time to
三
serve
度。
Josh his court papers. But we got the police called on us again.
I mean, at what point is the guy that's calling the police not breaking the law? Like, I mean, really, like that's insane.
Yep, I see those papers. Yeah.
So this is what you're trying to serve him with?
Yes. That's required by the court.
Again, the police agree that we are not breaking the law. They've been called out here for a
到底要几
false
次
reason.
啊？
This guy told me that he could even just serve the papers for me.
You okay if I give these papers to him?
That would
yeah,
be
for sure.
perfect.
Okay, just give me 1 minute.
Okay, thank you.
Sadly, we can't see the police officer serve Josh because the police department redacted all of it.
Why?
How is that legal? What the whole point of body cams? So I don't know about you guys, but like I thought the point for body cams was that you could see what the police like. If you're turning it off, like they're literally cheating. Like what the fuck is going on here?
No,
The only thing that really matters is that Josh is getting served.
Okay.
He does not want the paper. So he's not want the papers? Here's that back for you.
Can you refuse papers that were served to you if you've been identified? No. Yeah, literally, like that's what I was saying, right? Yeah, like you can't do that.
Serve the papers for me because I'm lying to them, and these aren't even real court papers.
I'm not sure what this is. I've never seen something like that. To be honest with you, these are court
papers. What does that even mean?
It doesn't have a judge's name or anything like that on it. Because it hasn't gotten to the judge yet. So this is serving him, and then we'll go to the court, and then the judge will be there. So the judge doesn't get involved until we're in court. Why is he saying that you guys went on the property? Because he wants us arrested, so he doesn't have to go to court. It doesn't look good when you've been trespassed. Yeah. Trying to serve papers. Well, I think it looks exactly how we're supposed to do it legally. This is the legal way to do it. Well, we have 2 or 3 incidents. Yeah. Well, first, so.
There's only one
incidents because he's lying to you guys. He's making them incidents. We came to do a good faith conversation, which is required by the courts before you can get a court case approved. So we did that. He called the cops on us. He lied to you guys saying that we had heroin on us. And we did a 3-hour search of the car yesterday. We found no heroin in the car. He's going to make up any lie he can to get us arrested. We are doing things the legal way, the correct way.
有，他讲话真的是很有条理。这个警察再不熟，警察就有问题了。
She is an actual
straight to heroin.
What is your guys' relationship?
What's your relationship?
I just met her today.
Well, maybe you just have someone not affiliated with you.
That's her. Yeah, she's
not affiliated.
That's why she's here.
Yeah, she met him today.
She's here. We have no relationship, and that is who. The exact person that you were describing.
I always thought that the police were supposed to remain unbiased, and if they were going to take a side, they definitely shouldn't take the side of the criminal. But
不是，那我就想知道这个人是多厉害，可以变到。
I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm literally just following the instructions of the court, so the police can't stop me. Then, you guessed it, we got the police caught on us again.
Again.
Oh, sure. The paper. The serving paper?
Yeah.
Here you go.
要几次啦
They think it's a false case? What the heck?
What the fuck?
Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
I'm trying to speak with someone to verify if a case is... Just verify if a case is real.
Yeah, looks like a real small claims case in our court.
Okay, thank you for your help.
Okay.
That's all.
这个没有被 redact
call was the breaking point for the police.
Oh, he's rubbing his chin.
The police couldn't handle the fact that I was right and they were wrong.
Ta-da! Ta-da!
Uh-oh. Step out.
又要来。什么？
Really?
为什么？
You're under. They arrest.
But like
oh
what?
my god. Oh no. This is for what? Nobody even knows. For literally having a court case. He should sue this department. Oh, he probably will.
Ben got arrested. Like, they didn't say anything when they were putting him in handcuffs. They just said, you're being arrested.
For what?
I was confused on what I was being arrested for. I mean, the same police officers that arrested me gave me permission to do exactly what I was doing.
You can film from the sidewalk wherever it's public, right? But you can't go on that property. If you do, you'll be charged. Okay?
Yeah.
What the heck?
I got arrested for just doing what the police told me to do. What's even more confusing is the police are supposed to be the good guys. Why are they arresting an innocent person to protect an evil criminal?
Well, I mean, like,
可是我不知道他播出来的效益会有多大。我觉得他是一个很厉害的 YouTuber， 然后这个影片一定会超级爆炸红。可是
like, I mean, this is insane.
Well, back when I was still waiting in the car to serve Jeff, I got a phone call. And this call was from Brian, the collector's son, who got all their stuff stolen. And he has a theory of what might be going on here.
现在闹很大了，真的是越闹越大越好哎！我真的觉得他幸好他本来就是一个很厉害的 VTuber， 很厉害的 YouTuber 了。
are probably a part of.
Yeah, Brandon Best, Joshua Johnson, and Eamon, the CEO, were all super Mormon. Like the CEO even went to the Mormon University. And when I looked up all the police officers who were treating me unfairly, they were all Mormon too.
And they take care of it, man. They're like a huge clan.
How about that?
And instead of trying to get rid of the few bad people who are making Mormonism look bad, they're for some reason choosing to protect these criminals. But eventually, I got released from jail.
Out of jail now?
And this is when it really hit me that the justice system has decided to protect these criminals. One way I can think of to get the money back that got stolen from them.
Get him.
Which is a GoFundMe.
又来。
Yeah, it is a pretty anticlimactic ending, but at least I'm confident that I'm not going to get in trouble for this. Now that our GoFundMe is live, it's time to promote it, to start getting donations. We printed out the GoFundMe's picture to hang it up so we can get a nice Instagram video to post to social media. But before the group could even hang the picture up, the police came.
We're starting a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
What we're doing is we're going to get a bunch of publicity to get basically all this money back for this family.
Yeah.
You know, we're not going to do the lawsuit anymore. We're just going to do this GoFundMe. We've already got it started.
It can run into some defamation stuff.
Defamation's a civil suit. I thought they said they weren't going to enforce civil suits.
Again, the police were thinking of any technicality they could think of to protect their Mormon friend.
Oh my God.
See if
什么啦？
disorderly. If it's not disorderly,
什么东西啦？
They're just going down the list. They're going down the list. They're trying to do everything they can to fuck this dude over. Keep this in mind. These are the guys, they're going through everything that they can. Meanwhile, they let people that are fucking, like, random shoplifters arrested 30 times. They're like, oh, well, Darnell got away again. I guess that's just what happens. And meanwhile, so they're micromanaging this guy. It's actually crazy how much goodwill these guys lose by doing this. It's insane. Like, whoever is running the police department, wherever they're at, needs to fire all of these people. They have to all get removed. Like, there's no way you can maintain trust with the community when something is this blatant and this obviously completely biased.
It turns out that hanging this sign on a fence and then taking a picture of it for Instagram is not illegal. In fact, what the group is doing is actually protected under the First Amendment, freedom of speech. So one of the police officers let the group know that they were okay to keep doing this.
Right now, I don't think you guys break the law.
But this other police officer wasn't able to accept this reality.
we're gonna take it down.
Damn.
And then for the rest of this footage, the police redacted all of the audio. So I called the police station to find out why.
All the redactions are done pursuant to the Utah State Code. We don't redact things just because we feel like it or, you know, just because something looks funny. Everything is redacted pursuant to Utah State Code.
Okay,
other than
what's
that,
the code?
I can't really delve into any more detail.
We gotta get the, like, the
What
Attorney
is the
General
code?
involved in this. We gotta get, I mean, at least. Right, if not the president.
They accidentally forgot to mute this police officer's audio, so when you sync the two clips together, I can actually hear what they're saying here.
Is it an occasional crime? Is it disorderly conduct? Is it said about it? I mean, I guess, but that's not.
Yeah, this police officer is right. Just because this might make Josh upset does not make this poster illegal.
Yeah.
So I decided to let the police department know that some of the redactions they made aren't exactly what they're claiming they are.
Yeah.
I think you guys might have accidentally forgot to redact another clip that was at the same time. And when I synced the two clips together, I was able to see what they were saying, like what the redaction was. And he was talking about how what we're doing actually isn't illegal and how the police officer might be wrong. And so it wasn't about protecting a victim. It wasn't any personal information. And so I was wondering, it seems like there might be a lot of stuff like that got redacted, maybe to protect the police officers, not to protect the victims, if that makes sense. And so...
Yeah, we don't do that. Like I said, anything that's...
Yeah, we don't do...
No. What a fucking bitch.
So I can tell because when I sync the two clips together, I'm actually able to see that that's what the redaction was.
Okay, well, that didn't happen.
That definitely didn't happen?
No, I don't do that, Ben. I follow the Utah State Code, like I just said.
Okay. I don't know. It seems like the police department redacted this entire conversation because right here the police are actually admitting to themselves that none of this is illegal, but they're still going to try to arrest us anyways. It seems like the only reason they're getting rid of this audio is to protect the police officers from getting fired.
Exactly.
I don't know what the police officers are saying in this next clip, but I'm pretty sure they're scheming up a way to get the group arrested. Because this is what happens next.
Okay.
And Lieutenant Adamson can correct me if I'm wrong, but we're going to seize your phone right now.
What? No!
Don't. Do not do that. You understand me? Right now you're...
You have to get rid of this guy. Who is this guy? What is he
doing?
Attempt to destroy evidence. Okay, put your hands behind your back.
I was just locking my phone.
Okay, I'm gonna switch over to the police officer's body cam POV so we can dissect what just happened. First, the police officer asks if he can confiscate Sheldon's phone. So Sheldon says, okay, and reaches in his pocket to give it to him. But at this point, Sheldon sees that his phone is unlocked. And at this moment, he decided that before giving it to the police officer, he was going to lock his phone, which is totally legal. There's no search warrant, so Sheldon is legally allowed to lock his phone. But as the police officer saw Sheldon's thumb moving towards that lock button, he snatched it out of his hands. And now the police officer's claiming that because he tried to lock his phone, he's destroying evidence.
Oh my God. Thank you, George Floyd. Thank you, BLM. Because there are these stupid, fat, fuck, piece of shit police officers out there. And now we have the evidence. Now we know. Now there's accountability.
Fat fuck. Stupid fat fuck.太多了吧 I don't know. This is legal, like,
the police decided
they just
to break
get
the law,
whatever they want.
Arrest Sheldon, all to protect an
别人有个
evil
警
criminal.
察过来，然后说
What was he even being arrested for?
Now that Sheldon is in
你的
jail,
内裤
just
是
for
证
promoting
据，
our
你
GoFundMe,
那时候给
he started
你给
doubting
他
if
内
we'll
裤是
ever
是
even be
OK 的
able
吗？
to
喂
get his money back for his dad's Lego collection. It's crazy that out of all the powerful organizations I've gone up against, the one company I'm not able to beat is a Lego company. I literally couldn't have imagined a worse ending for this video. But I had no clue that it was about to get way worse.
What the fuck?
What the heck? 他们要去逮捕，他们要去 What the heck? 什么东西啊？没有，因为有一些警察态度真的蛮差的。国外我有遇到的态度有些有点差。这是一只猫吗
Yeah, this cop pulled my arm so far back it dislocated my shoulder.
What the heck?
He claims it's because I was attempting to make an escape or something.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just chill.
But if we go back a little bit, you can see I was being completely still when he grabbed me, and I actually made zero quick movements.
Yeah.
So this police officer is just straight up lying so he can give me a serious injury.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
Yes. The police department got an official warrant to search our house for stolen Legos.
什么？还反过来告
This is
他？
like third world behavior. Like, this is so blatant and so flagrant that, like, you would expect something like this out of, like, some random third world country where the leader gets killed every other year, right? Like, oh my God.
Josh did threaten me in the last video that if I go out and actually try to sue him, he's going to come out and say that I'm the one that stole the Legos.
He did say that.
Okay, let's do it.
Fuck you, man. You stole them, bitch.
I'm going to fast forward a little bit just to give you guys some context, but I actually got a copy of this warrant. The reason they were searching our house was, it says, there is now certain property or evidence described as any stolen
Why not? 为
merchandise.
什么你不去那个 Lego
they had
store?
Legos. Well, it makes perfect
illegal
sense.
conduct on us that we stole the Legos. They're looking that we stole the Legos.
How is
why they
this
stormed our house
possible?
with no evidence. And this is after he's been proven to make up stories about us before. And so now he's just pulling something out of his butt. Oh, they're the ones that stole the Legos.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, the police take him seriously, even though he's acting like
a crazy person.
Anyways, the cops
probably felt pretty stupid when they searched our entire house and didn't find any stolen Legos.
I don't think they felt stupid. I think they knew there weren't going to be any Legos. I think they did this on purpose. The process is the punishment. It's what I've always said.
That we're the thieves.
对，我也觉得他们一定知道那里面没有 Legos 啊。
In handcuffs.
我要这个东西，他就不会。
哇！
那只猫还在原地耶 ，What the heck？
Damn.
哦，他好胖哦。
What the fuck?
重点完全错误。
Oh my god.
Oh my god！ 他真的还有这种画面呢。
Now the entire group, we are all on our way to jail.
Purpose. It's all on purpose. It's all on for them. They're doing it for.
不是他们怎么会觉得这种事情不会被闹大？Didn't they do like some research about him? 可是他是个 YouTuber. I don't know, like half 公众人物 no?
Last time, I was able to get released on bail. But this time, they're requesting that I be held in jail a month until my court date. But there's honestly nothing for me to hide, so I went through the entire story with them to show the detective that this whole thing is just a big misunderstanding.
他一直疯狂快转嘞。
An 83-year-old man versus $400 million company. Even though the $400 million company's in the wrong, they're gonna win, you know? I wish we could just send him an email, like, show up to court this day. That would be so easy for us. But this is how the law works. Like, that's not my fault. Like, I don't make the law. If I made the law, send him an email.
It's not misunderstanding, they know.
Like,
yeah.
好长。
This is the civil method. To do it civilly, you have to serve. They're like,
他再快一点，他再慢一点点，他会变恐怖大气概服的人。
Like, you see how this is a circle? I am very interested on Josh's side of the story because I think he said might have been heroin in the car or something, and they did like a 3-hour search on our car.
There's no
Obviously
heroin.
no heroin, so I don't know what Josh is telling them to.
At what point is it not illegal to just send the police after people lying? Like, I mean, that's insane.
Suing him is not working for us. So let's do a GoFundMe.
Right after I mentioned this GoFundMe, the investigator wanted to leave the room.
Why?
I'll be back with you, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Something about me mentioning this GoFundMe really caught his attention.
All right. Good. Well, I'd just like to know more about this, like, GoFundMe. Like I said,
what is wrong with the GoFundMe?
We were just trying to get, so basically what ended up happening is Ben got arrested, which we were pretty blown away he got arrested, but I'm like, all right, I'll take over now. Like, I don't want you to get in any more trouble. And he's like, yeah, I can't get in any more trouble. Like if you take over, like that, you know, that was my decision. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. What other questions do you, like, I guess, have? Because there's not really, I guess, much else to say in the situation, to be honest. That's just the whole thing that just happened. I mean, I'm honestly kind of shocked to be arrested at this point.
I'd be stressed out.
Yeah, this is definitely a very strange thing to be getting interrogated about, especially considering from my angle and the evidence I've seen, the overwhelming evidence that they just blatantly stole from this guy. It's like us trying to
don't talk
then
to
do a GoFundMe.
I mean,
to get him his money back.
I guess the detective didn't get what he was looking for, so he decided to interview the rest of the group.
可是用在这件事情上很荒谬。
They're trying to get somebody to say like what they did heroin.
For some reason, he was trying to get all of them to admit that the GoFundMe was my idea.
Wait, why?
Ben was behind the GoFundMe idea as well, right?
I don't know whose idea that was, because I kind of just started.
Yeah, but he was supportive of it as his channel, right? He said,
wait, what is wrong with the GoFundMe?
From my understanding.
But I wasn't afraid to admit that I actually made the GoFundMe for Brian because a GoFundMe is a safe, legal way to raise money for a family if they got all their stuff stolen. I should be risking nothing by admitting this.
Basically, the police told me, do not take this man to court or else you'll get arrested. And so I was like, just thinking, and we're like, let's do a GoFundMe, you know?
Yeah.
That was their solution.
But I was wrong.
We're going to book you back into the jail.
What? Why?
Okay. The creation of the GoFundMe, right? We're blasting this person all over saying, hey, he's...
So creating the GoFundMe was illegal?
When I asked the detective how creating a GoFundMe was probable cause to send me to jail, this was his response.
A lot of this stuff you may have to just get an attorney and fight it in the criminal side of court. right?
The criminal side， 你前面都没有那个。
Yeah, go ahead and stand up. I got an officer right here that's gonna. He has cuffs for you.
你前面都没有勾这个 criminal， 你都 civil。Oh
my god.
What the heck is wrong with you?
It'll be.
Oh my god.
And I never talked to Josh, but it'll be.
This is insane.
As well.
Okay, thank you so much.
The detective was lying. The police have illegally redacted every single claim Josh has made about me.
Yeah.
And when I finally go to court, I'm going to be completely blind to what I'm even being charged for.
Yeah.
The worst part is that the police officers took away my bail.
Huh?
So now I have to wait a month in jail.
Jesus Christ.
什么啦？
What the fuck?
他真的待了1个月吗？
However, I ended up getting extremely lucky. When a judge ended up reviewing this arrest, they thought the whole thing was so stupid and ended up releasing me on bail. So now, at least I'm a free man until my court case.
There's no way he was in jail for a month, right? I was like, there's no way.
真的。
拜
托这个法官再多看一点东西，因为真的太蠢了。
So if you say who the thief is, then that is illegal for us to do that.
What?
Now, I just have to wait for court. And honestly, I'm not excited. My entire life, I was taught if you steal from people, you get in trouble.
Yeah,
and if you help people, you get rewarded.
Yeah.
But I guess I was just taught a lie.
Yeah.
By me trying to help and do the right thing, all I did was just screw everything up and get all of my friends in trouble.
Yep.
I couldn't fix anything. And now with all the charges I got in this video, I'm looking at least 5 years in jail.
不可能。
But I finally accept my fate. I failed. And now it's time to go home.
Oh my god.
什么啦？
This is gonna be a twist. He's gonna be like.
But before I made it home, one of my roommates called me saying that a police officer just showed up to our house.
So he rings the doorbell, and he's like, "Is Mr. Snyder here?" I was like, "Why?" I was like, "Can I deliver a message for you?" He's like, "How could you deliver a message?" He said it just like that. He was like, "Just tell him he has a."
什么啦？
Like he thought he was in an action movie type walk off, and that was his like end scene line.
What the fuck?
If I had to guess, I'd say that Bricks and Minifigs has seen that I am a free man, and they can't have me actively working on my lawsuit against them. And considering how many lies Bricks and Minifigs has made about me in this video.
Fuck you, man! You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
American Park Police Department, make yourself known.
Oh my
Included in the warrant are Legos.
I can only imagine of what I'm being accused of doing now.
Yeah.
So immediately, I called the Utah Police Department to see what my warrant was for.
Yeah, when I showed up at my house today, there was a warrant out for my arrest.
可是他只要不违法，应该都没有查。
Those are the ones that are more serious.
而且他把这整部
The
片
only
拍
thing
的
the
就
police
是
department could tell me is that I do have a warrant, but this time the judge approved it that I will have no bail.
What?
And I am now a physical threat to Josh, the person the police are protecting.
What the
So
fuck?
basically, at any moment now, I could be arrested without bail for some mystery crime.
Oh my
there
god.
There really is only one thing that I can do now.
Well, I'm in Mexico now, and the American police have no authority.
I'm in Mexico now.
Oh my fucking god. This is insane. How is this even real? He had to leave the country over Legos. Oh.
Oh wow.
Oh.
He's actually good at this.
I realized what I had to do. Bricks and Minifigs thinks they can just bully anyone who tries to stop them in committing their crimes.
Yeah.
And what's the only way to stop a bully? To stand up to them.
If me posting this picture online once got the city this upset where they had to arrest me, just think about how upset they'd be if thousands of people started wearing it.
他要买这个衣服。
Got me arrested. I'm putting that picture on a shirt.
And you can buy this merch at WeStealFromOldPeople.com. Right now, it's gonna be sick.
And yeah, Now, all the law enforcement that's protecting Bricks and Minifigs is going to be pissed. But there's nothing we can do because I'm in Mexico. Also, make sure to donate to the GoFundMe we set up for Brian.
Wow.
I'm not really sure if I'm allowed to promote this. I mean, I got arrested just for creating this thing, but I'm going to do it anyways. Everyone donate to this GoFundMe. I'm in Mexico now. The police can't do anything to me here.
This is the most insane, ridiculous, unfair, dumb fuck, retarded story I've ever gone through. Religion makes people do insane things. It's not even religion. So if he wants, there's a couple of different ways that I could approach this, right? Like I might try to reach out. Does he have a Twitter? Reckless Ben. I think this guy that probably like it's already probably going to be resolved or it's being resolved. So I might not have to, but if he wants to reach out to me or something, I can I can do what I can do, right? I mean, I don't know what else I can do, but I mean, how could you possibly think that journalism is in bed after watching this? Like, it's just so obvious that these guys are the future. It really is. And by the way, completely deserved also. This is a great thing.
大家看完影片后又有什么想法呢？欢迎在下方留言。
来，
这就
再看。
是官官相护最佳的例子。连警察局长都出来制造假消息，这群警察没有被革职，真的是人神共愤。他们还把所有的责任都指向 Ben， 丝毫不提犯罪的人。
今天不是开庭了吗？
Let me see. All right.
应该要是等一下要开庭了，是不是？有，我吃东西，我就吃不下了，因为我知道大份的。
Fork Police Department.
改7月1号，
I'd like to address the
为什么
members of our American Fork and Cedar Hills community regarding some videos
为什么改
circulating on social
1个月
media.
So now I will offer a response to their response. There's a lot of new information in this response that I've been wanting to get for a long time, so we'll go over that first.
All right.
One of the main questions in my video was, why did I get swatted for stealing the Legos when this wasn't a mystery to the police officer?
到底是17号还是7月1号？
And they knew that I didn't steal the Legos, that Josh stole the Legos.
He basically stole a $200,000 collection of Star Wars Legos.
But still, why did they raid my house for stealing the Legos when
with literally no evidence?
An overwhelming amount of evidence that Josh stole the Legos. When I requested
well, it's not even that Josh stole it. It's that there's no like as far as I know, the police can't just raid your house for no reason. They have to have probable cause to have a search warrant to go in there and do that. Where's the probable cause for this?
It's
ridiculous.
However, one of my friends set up a GoPro as we were getting swatted, and we caught the entire conversation on camera.
Oh my god.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
For 3 months, the police department's answer has been, this redaction is important because it protects Josh, the victim of this case. However, we can clearly see that the police are looking for Legos and they saw no Legos. And they redacted this because they were embarrassed that they made such a stupid decision to swat the wrong person. They were so embarrassed of swatting my house for stealing the Legos that in all of the police reports, it is completely redacted. The police department wants this information hidden so bad that they're willing to break the law to hide this from everyone. The only reason I know about it is because of the receipt I got the night I was released from jail and my friend's GoPro that was recording. So even though I've been asking them for 3 months why I got swatted, they finally came up with an answer, which is the Airbnb host told them that I stole the Legos.
How the fuck would they know that?
The homeowner also disclosed that he could hear multiple individuals inside the residence speaking about possibly stolen Lego toys they had taken. Officers added a request within the search warrant affidavit seeking authorization to also search for and seize possible stolen property, including Lego merchandise. 4th District Judge Roger W. Griffin reviewed and approved the search warrant.
I always like giving people the benefit of the doubt, and I will take the police officer's word on this, but something fishy is going on here, and everything can just be cleared up if you unredact the audio and let everyone see the truth. Also, after we got raided and the police officers found no Legos, all of this footage has been redacted too. And my guess is if the police unredact this footage, we will find out the answers.
Well, if you cross-reference the audio to something that it wasn't attached to and it matched up perfectly, and then the audio wasn't related to something that was confidential or private or compromising, the odds are they just simply redacted it in order to save face. That's logically what happened. I mean, I don't see how anybody else could like come to that conclusion. Besides that,
while we were getting swatted, one of the police officers decided to injure me for absolutely no reason. Yeah. He claims it's because I was trying to make a fast movement. However, the police department has an answer to this.
During Snyder's detention, Lieutenant Adamson took hold of Snyder's right arm. Lieutenant Adamson later reported that he felt Snyder tense his arm, at which point Adamson moved Snyder's right arm behind his back to place him in custody.
Oh, there you go. See?
I did not, in fact, make any quick movements like the police officer claims I did. So the police officer was lying, but not fully, because I did tense my arm. However, he lunges at me extremely fast before he even touches me. So how could he even know that I was tensing my arm before he even grabs me?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
He's also not even grabbing any muscles that you can be tensing in the first place. He's grabbing your wrist, and you're a skinny guy like me.
Well, he wasn't even moving.
I can't really feel fucking anything, right? I mean, like...
This police officer has psychic powers. You could tell that my arm was tensing up before grabbing me.
He knew!
However, this makes no sense, because if the police officer did truly have psychic powers, he would have known that we were not the thieves. Josh and Brandon were the thieves. So this can't be the case either. I'm trying to have an open mind with these different possibilities of what this could be, but literally the only outcome left is that this police officer injured me for no reason.
Yeah.
However, the police have another response to this of why I must be lying.
In the X-ray image displayed by Mr. Snyder in that video, a small L is visible in the upper right-hand corner of the X-ray.
I see a large L in the middle
L
screen.
indicates the image is that of the left shoulder. The video shows Lieutenant Adamson handling Snyder's right arm during the arrest.
Yes, the stock footage I used to show what a dislocated shoulder is, an image that's clearly not mine because I didn't go to the hospital, I went to jail, so how could I have taken this picture? But anyways, the stock image I used is of a left shoulder when my shoulder that got injured was my right shoulder. When I was editing this, I like to think highly of my audience that they would have known that this was a stock image and I wouldn't have to spoon feed every tiny detail to my audience. But now I realize that there's another portion of my audience called the American Fork Police Department that maybe I do have to spoon feed every single piece of information to. I'm going to use this as constructive criticism, and every single episode going forward now that I know that the American Fork Police Department's watching, I will be forced to spoon feed every single detail.
I mean, yeah,
please do.
I thought that was his shoulder as well. I did. I mean, like, this is the kind of stuff where it's like making a distinction without a difference. It's like, this is what people like this try to do, is that they try to find like one inconsistency and then try to reverse
it doesn't really matter.
Everything else is inconsistent when everything that they're doing is inconsistent, except for maybe one thing that they think is true. It's like a massive distortion.
3 days before I got arrested, I had a really bad ski accident where I had a really bad dislocation of my shoulder, and any movement at all would have dislocated it. So I will say here, I don't think that the police officer was purposely trying to injure me. I think to a normal person, this would have been fine. But for me in particular, this was not good, but it was still unjustified. And
it's obvious that the police were trying to be aggressive and manhandle him in order to scare him into behaving a certain way. That's obviously what was happening.
The police officer was just making excuses. The chief of police, even after reviewing the dash cam footage, says that we ran a stop sign.
Richardson initiated a traffic stop on the vehicle for failing to stop before the stop line at a stop sign and failing to stop completely at that stop sign.
The chief of police looked at this video and said, we ran a stop sign. And now he's using that to say, this was a legal traffic stop.
What?
The police officers did nothing wrong.
It wasn't even a rolling stop. That was not a rolling stop. That was just, like, I'm sorry, if that's a rolling stop, all I do are rolling stops. Like, that is more than
all
enough.
I do is rolling
stops. Else in the area. It's obvious that they were trying to do this. Like, what are we doing playing games? They have ill intent. They're trying to catch him on anything. That's what they're doing.
At this point, we thought the best thing to do was to take Josh to court so he can be legally accountable for the crimes he committed. However, to do that, we are first required to serve him court papers. So we did what the law told us to do. I got a process server and we went to his house to do this the legal way. However, Josh did not want to do this the legal way.
He called the police.
Instead, called the police on us.
Joshua Johnson contacted police and reported he was going to shoot someone.
What?
As a result of the ongoing harassment. Multiple officers immediately responded to the area.
Josh was so scared of going to court.
There was like 4 groups of police.
Then accept these court papers. Josh's logic here is that if he can murder the process server and if he can murder me, then he can get away with his crimes because there'll be no one to sue him in court. However, sadly for Josh, murder is illegal. And now he just admitted his plans to the police officers. The American Fork Police should at least be arresting Josh for trying to use murder as a way to get out of court. But sadly, for some reason, they arrested me instead.
That doesn't make sense.
About this seems off. And all of the answers are in the body cam footage. However, they redacted all the body cam footage. So this is where I think if we all come together as a community, we can somehow convince the American Fork Police Department to unredact this footage so we can find out why they arrested me and not the guy who threatened to murder me. However, the American Fork Police does not want to unredact the footage right now and now have made up a new excuse of why I was the one justified being arrested.
What's the reason?
Officer Sumbot contacted the Marion County Circuit Court in Oregon to verify the legitimacy of the paperwork. The court confirmed that the case was indeed legitimate, but that papers had already been served and no hearing date had yet been scheduled.
The police department said the reason they arrested me and not Josh this day is because they called to confirm if this was a real court case, and they said it was real. However, the papers have already been served.
Like what?
I'm doing this solely to get YouTube content. And if that's true, I would like to see footage of it. They released all the raw footage, and that part doesn't seem to be in the raw footage.
那个后面已经被 redact 啦。
to court, or are you allowed to tell me kind of where they're at with the case?
There is no hearing date set, and there hasn't been a hearing in the case yet.
这个马赛克马的比
The claim that was filed, I don't think
一个没有艺术天分又没有美感夸号我还马的烂。
a response is filed by defendant.
Okay, so the defendant needs to be served with papers before the case will, I guess, start?
Yes.
Okay.
So they literally just lied. So it's not even like there's any ambiguity here. They just straight up said, you know, it's blue, but it was red. Like, I expected there to be like, you know, okay, well, they're not gonna, you know, it was like ambiguous. No, this isn't ambiguous at all. They just straight up fucking lied.
Right here, the police officer admits that it is March 10th.
On March 10th, 2026.
However, you can see here that Josh doesn't get served until 3 days later.
Oh,
March 13th.
wow.
So how could Josh have already been served on March 10th if he didn't get
Straight
served
up
until March 13th?
lies. What a lie.
Unless Josh is a time traveler.
妈，我是不是又跟
There's
阿斯
only
梦狗
one
的
way to clear this all
同步
up.
了？
American Fork Police Department, show me the time machine.
Yep.
So now they say that I have done all the check marks which constitute stalking. Let's go through them.
Individual commits stalking if the individual intentionally or knowingly engages in a course of conduct directed at a specific individual.
So yes, I did do an action that was targeted at a specific individual, but that's what's required by the court if I want to take someone to court. If someone steals your stuff and you go through the legal process to take them to court, it is not considered stalking. I have a right as an American to sue him.
Is reckless
这个
as
影
to
片比我
whether
的
that
饭还
course of
还
conduct
香，你知道吗？
would cause a reasonable person to fear for the individual's own safety or the safety of another.
The second check mark is that if a reasonable person would be scared. The police are claiming that since this action made Josh scared, this check mark is complete. However, they've completely forgotten about the term reasonable. As we can see, Josh is not a reasonable person.
It's beyond that, in my opinion. He didn't even try to engage in a way
还
that
是
was
说他
stalking
原
in
片？
the
我当时想
first
去看他
place.
原片底
He's
下
trying
留
to
言
serve
欸
him
我
legal
现在想知道
papers.
人们都在讲什么。
Like, there's no other alternative, and even
中
the
文的留言
police
我比较
said they were going to give it to him.
比较还
Like,
好，我
there's
我
so
就想
many
看英
things
文的
wrong
留
with
言
this,
在
it's
留什么东
insane.
西。
The police even served him the legal papers, and he refused them, which a refusal of service is still considered a response in Utah, and that would be sufficient enough for them to continue on with the trial that would lead to a default
Yep, 所以他
judgment.
这样子才会
So
那个啊
what's
通过啊。
funny is that Like, it's already over to begin with. We already looked this up.
Here's the crazy thing. They told me that they took over that location because the owners were using the location to fund their heroin addiction.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, and that's how they took it over, and saying they had like a pigeon in there that was crapping all over the Legos, and it smelled bad, all this stuff.
This is someone who threatened to murder me just for trying to serve him papers. This is not a reasonable person. It is not reasonable to threaten to murder someone just for serving papers. A reasonable person would accept the papers, so that second checkbox does not meet the requirements. I even tried explaining this to one of the police officers early on.
What the law says is if the average person would feel unsafe by our behaviors, so I think he's feeling unreasonably unsafe. A reasonable person would not feel unsafe in the situation. Well, I can say the same thing. I feel unsafe trying to conduct business with him, and he calls the police on me to hide. I feel unsafe because of that. Because we had a 3-hour search in our car. He said we had heroin in our car yesterday. We had a 3-hour search in our car. That makes me feel unsafe. I think that's reasonable for me to feel unsafe. It's not reasonable for him to feel unsafe.
That's true.
So Josh is actually the one who said he was going to murder me if I take him to court. But now I'm the one that's being looked into for threatening to murder Josh. How does this make any sense?
Mr. Johnson alleged that Mansell had hired Benjamin Snyder to harass, stalk, vandalize the store.
He did not vandalize. Oh, I mean,
他
挂那个布条算
Now let's go
vandalize
to the
吗？
heroin claim. We got pulled over by the police.
That's a lot.
And they claimed that we had heroin on us.
This officer is going to conduct the search of your person because there are substances in the vehicle. Really?
Most of this footage is redacted, so again, there's a big mystery of what happened. Can we all come together and convince the American Fork Police Department to unredact this so we can find out the truth? However, what the police is claiming now is that they did not get a call saying they had heroin on us. Instead, they could just tell from the second we pulled over that our eyes were glossy.
They could tell that you were on heroin because they could see that you were on heroin. Oh, okay.
During the interaction, Officer Fraughton indicated he believed Shaw's eyes appeared glossy and expressed concern regarding possible impairment.
But 他都说的 they can do drug test, right?
This is what the police officer said his first interaction with us was like.
你用看的是怎样？我眼睛有干眼症是不行哦。
I think so. I didn't see anything clear as day, Tyler, that I noticed. What's the goal? Right now, I'm just gonna scare him a little bit and let him go. Is all I really was gonna do.
We have charges, or are we just tired of them being annoying?
Do we have charges, or are we just trying to make some bullshit up? Oh my god. And this is what they didn't redact. Think about that. So they didn't redact this. Think about how totally crooked and bullshit it must be, the stuff that they had to get rid of. Oh my god.
It seems hard to take what the chief of police is saying seriously because so far almost everything he said is a lie. So the only way we can actually find out the truth.
等一下，我现在看到它底下，它前面那个标志又是 "We steal from old people"， 又来。
Fighting to have less information are usually lying to you or trying to take advantage of you. It's just another example of that.
We already know the victim's name is Josh Johnson. Why do we have to keep that protected? His name is already out there. None of these redactions are protecting anything except for the police. And now I want to acknowledge my friend Sheldon's arrest.
The group stated they were supporting a GoFundMe campaign for a dying man. One of the individuals later identified as Sheldon Norcross. Officer Richardson then decided to seize Norcross's phone, pending the approval of a search warrant, in order to preserve potential evidence and prevent the deletion or alteration of any data. According to Officer Richardson's report, when Norcross was informed that the phone was going to be seized, Norcross immediately began manipulating the device.
Manipulating the device? You mean locking the device so they can't access it without a search warrant? Such a crazy, crazy vocabulary switch.
The police officer claimed that Sheldon was arrested because he opened his phone to start deleting evidence. However, we can clearly see in the footage, Sheldon's thumb is heading towards that lock button to lock his phone. His phone was open when he pulled it out, and the phone was transitioning from on to off, not from off to on. From this response, it almost seems like the police officers didn't even watch the video.
It's very obvious that they don't even really care about being accurate about this. They don't even care about making sure that their story aligns with what the publicly available information is. And the reason why is that they think they're going to completely get away with it, and there not to be any accountability. And I think that's the biggest and the most annoying thing about it, is that the fact that they're so sloppy and so lazy about this because they think that they're completely immune to any consequences. That's what's so fucking annoying.
So American Fork Police Department, if I'm your teacher, here's your homework. First off, learn the facts of what actually happened.
Yeah, just watch
Second
your own
off,
videos.
Stop lying about the facts. No one's believing it. The third thing is unredact the audio that makes the police look bad.
Unredacted.
Some of the best lawyers in the United States are reaching out to me right now, so eventually this is going to get released. Wouldn't you just like to get this over with sooner rather than dragging this out?
Just give the damn Legos back.
We get, so this only benefits me to drag this out. It doesn't benefit you. If you unredact the illegally redacted parts now, you'll win over audience support much faster.
Give the Legos back.
I think I'm like trying to like make fun of this other cop.
这个我觉得这个最荒谬的事情是，它是 starts with Legos. I mean, 200K of Legos, but Legos.
No, I'm actually just like super sick right now. I haven't been sleeping because I'm trying to get out part 3 as fast as I can. And that's caused me just to like stay up all night, every night, and not sleep. And now I'm sick and have no voice. But yeah, I guess it kind of, I don't know why that police officer was talking with such a low, quiet voice, but that's why I am, at least. I wasn't making fun of him. I literally am just genuinely sick. And let's find Brian's like...
I'm just...
Wow. Bro, like, what a bunch of fucking bullshit. So they just made everything up. And I think this is completely deserved. We need more people like Ben that are holding these companies and these assholes accountable. And also these police officers. We need our police officers. We need to have law enforcement. And to have these piece of shit pigs sitting there making up bullshit, lying, inventing fake charges, trying to scare people into leaving, siding with businesses over a dying old man. I mean, again, this is the reason why you need internal investigations. This, and you know what really makes me mad is it gives all those fucking crusty parasites that say that they hate police, ACAB, all cops are bastards. You know what I really fucking hate is it makes them right. It makes them right, and they should never be right because they're retards. But every once in a while, these pigs go out there and start turning the law enforcement into effectively another private security force. That's what makes me more mad than anything about this.
On May 29th, Patreon received an official takedown request filed by Bricks and Minifigs for media and accounts related to Reckless Ben and an ongoing dispute regarding a local Lego consignment issue. This is the verified complaint. This is the request for immediate content removal.
可是老实说，他的 YouTube 就已经够精彩了，我不知道他还要再拍什么东西才能让它更精彩。
preliminary injunction. So after an extensive review and investigation by Patreon's trust and safety
I don't know.
We have in fact, unfortunately, determined that Bricks and Minifigs can stuff it. We're keeping Ben's page up. And if Bricks and Minifigs doesn't like that, they can sue us. Patreon out.
Wow. God damn. And also, by the way, they have to say this because if the idea is that a company can just send some sort of like legal paperwork and then Patreon shuts you down, that's going to make people afraid to use Patreon. So like you have to understand that like this is a huge advertisement for his service, for him reaffirming that we are actually on your side as the creator, we care about you, etc. So like he's making the right decision with this. Absolutely, it's totally the right decision.
大家看完影片后又有什么想法呢？
为什么结束影片是 Aspen 口袋切凤梨啊 ？What？OK， 好，最后一步。
这就是警察跟那些乐高大盗的对话，他们居然跟警察公然说谎，最后警察还相信他们，并开始通缉 Ben。最后 CEO 被延上，果然使用分割大法来说，这不关我的事。
我不知道 Bricks and Minifigs 之后还会不会有人再相信他们的东西。
So everything came out.
Someone actually hacked into the American Fork Police Department
and
released all the footage of my interactions with them. So this is the original footage I got with the redactions in, and this is the new unredacted footage. I'm lining them up, and I'm going to keep all the redacted parts to see what they were actually saying.
I understand. This ends today. I know. We're talking more.
Sadly, they weren't able to get the first 2 days where I was accused of having heroin on me. But the final 2 days, we were able to see a lot, actually. The footage
my
starts
gosh.
with me going to
不
Josh's
是他为什么
house
每次都有
so I can
妆
serve
造
him
啊？
his
他是很
legal
认真在
court
拍
papers.
YouTube 影
Josh
片。
knows that if he goes to
他有
court
很
with
认
me,
真的
he's
妆
going
造
to
哎。
lose. So instead, a much easier option is he calls the police on me to prevent me from serving him.
His name is Ben Schneider. He's stalking my house. Will you come to my house, please, and come get them? I'm not going to have stalkers.
Are they there right now?
They're on the side of the house.
One of the dispatchers made a note here saying that you were gonna shoot someone.
I'm done with this. Officer, can you please help me and my family and make this stop?
Yeah, absolutely.
She had a consignment deal with a guy named Brian Mansell.
Why would they remove this?
She had this consignment deal with him and she never paid him.
So right away, Josh is lying to the police, which we can easily verify with all of the metadata timestamped pictures that show that the Lego sets were in the store when Josh took it over.
He's hired this YouTuber. His name is Ben Schneider.
He hired him.
Reckless Ben. They sent people in saying they're going to murder our manager. I'm done.
No, they didn't. What are you talking about?
Wow, straight up lies again.
We have a court case with them, and we have to serve them legal papers.
She is a process server, and she's trying to serve you papers.
She's not a process server.
Okay.
Get the papers.
They're fake.
They're fake. Go get the papers.
Okay. You're okay if I bring those over to you?
Absolutely. Okay. They're fake.
Wait, they're not.
Yeah. You okay if I give these papers to him?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, hang tight. Are you okay if she just gives you the papers so we can just get
Have
her?
you looked at the papers? I've talked to the Kaiser Police Department. There's nothing filed.
The police department doesn't. They don't. But
What
I
do
thought
you mean?
I thought they just called to verify that it was
对啊，他们
real.
不是有打电话过去吗？
Absolutely not. It's fake.
Okay,
It's not real.
That's completely fine. You have that right.
Yeah.
Literally, all this police officer has to do is be like, "You are served," and then he doesn't even have to accept them. He can literally just drop them. But as long as you say you are served, that counts as illegal serving. So why doesn't this cop just do that? Like this whole thing could be solved in literally 3 seconds. Like here, I'll time it. You've been served.
It's not even that. I actually think that the process has already been done. He knows they're trying to serve him paperwork, and with him not refusing the paperwork, that is like by him not taking it is acknowledging it, and he did acknowledge it. So if you've acknowledged it, it's on video of you acknowledging it. It's over. It's over. Like I mean, this entire conversation is done.
Yeah, like literally 1.5 seconds, and this could be solved. This could literally be solved in 1.5 seconds. And this police officer is just purposely choosing to make this way more complicated than it has to be.
Yeah. Hold on. All right. What are you wanting done today? Besides, obviously, talk to...
As much as you humanly possibly can.
I can screen charges. I'm open to screening charges through our attorney.
Yeah. Instead of serving these court papers like the police officer promised me he would, this officer would rather screen all possible charges for me to see what random stuff they can make up about me.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this? This is insane.
Give him his paper back, since you do not want this.
Can I just peek at it?
What was that?
Can I peek at it?
It kind of puts me in a little bit of a bind.
It's fake. There's no lawsuit in it.
So anyway, I'm going to give this back to him. And trespass.
What?
Because here's the thing. Like, think about this logically. Do you think a process server would show up with a guy that's been harassing a YouTuber to serve papers in Utah?
Josh knows that if he gets served these papers, it's going to be really bad for him. And at this point, it seems like he's willing to make up any story he can to get us arrested before he gets served these papers.
They sent a lady in, and the lady's like, "Oh, I'm going to murder you," to Amanda, the manager.
And now, Josh has just committed a felony. Lying to the police officers about a false threat I made to get me arrested.
What is he talking about?
Super duper illegal.
So it's gonna murder the manager? What the? That's insane.
Called the store a billion times.
什么？他哪个部分有这样讲啊？喂，你还好吗？
Here's that back for you.
Okay. I'm not sure what this is. I've never seen something like that.
What do you mean you haven't seen something like that?
These are court papers.
Okay.
I mean, he asked him. The thing is that, like, I mean, this cop, like, I don't know what he was doing. So they muted this part out so they could avoid liability of potentially serving the papers to this guy. And then basically operate in a gray area where they tell him that they served the papers. But then if there was ever a conversation about it, he would pretend like it wasn't.
没有，他总共4集，我们现在第4集了，已经快看完了。
I mean, how stupid does he think I am? They have fake service papers. And the girl is like, she's like, oh no, I got to serve in these papers. Like they printed up a fake lawsuit, you know? And I'm like,
well, you can
do
call to make sure.
Would really be riding with the YouTube guy to deliver papers to a guy that he's been harassing? I'm like, do you think I'm stupid? I just don't know what to do.
You.
I'm done with these.
Bruh.
We're ready and willing to arrest these individuals for Utah statutes for cyberbullying and
cyberbullying? Oh my god.
Digital stalking.
现在又变 cyberbullying 哦。Wow.
Oh, it's digital stalking, not stalking.
It's all of the above.
Okay, got it.
But because they're continuing to use, additional tactics and other things like that, thinking that they're being cute and whatnot, can't continue. So somebody has to be arrested to show that they can't continue to do this.
Somebody is you.
Kind of want to know what you want done on this. As much as we humanly possibly can.
He's going to submit, have it screened for charges with our prosecutors, right? With our city prosecutors.
He is very adamant that he wants to serve you with papers. Okay.
That's fake. That's illegal.
Doesn't matter. Just get the papers. So, if it's fake,
why not?
If it's fake, why are you so afraid?
All you have to do is be over the age of 18 years old. You got to be not affiliated with the case, and you can't be an attorney. And this girl meets all three. She is over 18 years old. I literally met her like 10 minutes before we showed up here. And she's not an attorney. So legally, in the state of Utah, this woman is a process server. And I already explained this to the police.
太让人困惑了。不是，我觉得这整件事最让人觉得困惑是，现在事情已经这样子了，他们就把那个 Lego 还回去。你在跟我开玩笑？这到底在干嘛？大家可以早把那个 Lego 丢回去。不要贪这整个这个东西，这是头铁。
Somebody says that the papers are fake. Why are you so afraid?
而且我觉得大家看到这边，大家就觉得哦，重点已经不是 Lego， 而是他这群人真的是很夸张啊什么之类的。
So for this girl to be
不到头来，这件事情的起源是因为
Lego。Which the cops took her ID and verified she's not under 18.
Do you have an ID or anything like that on you?
I'm actually not surprised, 因为我觉得现在这种东西还是蛮
She can't be related to this case. Josh has verified that, and so the only option left is Josh must assume that she's an attorney. But if Josh has never heard of her before, how does he know she's an attorney?
Yeah.
And spoiler, she's not an attorney, but so I don't know what Josh means when he says she's pretending to be a process server, because it seems like he's verified that she meets all the requirements to be a process server. So basically what Josh is saying is, even though she meets all these requirements, and I acknowledge she meets these requirements,
I don't acknowledge
she still doesn't meet these requirements. You're making no sense, Josh.
You're making no sense, Josh.
Of the court, that carries it's pretty significant,
you can't pretend to be a process server.
Oh, bro, he's so happy. He's like, oh, we got him. Shut up, Baldy. Shut up.
It's a class A misdemeanor to impersonate a process server.
So
right now, I want her arrested for impersonating a process server.
So right now,
I can't just go and pretend. I can't go print up fake documents and go try to process serve people. That's illegal.
So these papers that he printed up are
fake. Yes, 1 billion, trillion, gazillion %.
Wait a minute. So isn't this whenever I'm assuming this is when he called the fucking court to figure out whether they're fake or not. So he's gonna take the word of some random bald retard?
This is Ammon.
Not yet. I know. That's what I'm saying.
This is the CEO.
Oh, hi.
So what's happened is we had a former franchisee. Mr. Schneider is just a YouTuber that got a hold of the story and then went to this guy and said, hey, if I can harass these guys, and if I can do some stuff and get some money out of them, will you pay me some of that money?
That's a crazy accusation. that Ben is only involving himself so he can get a cut out of the money that was the Star Wars was worth. That's a crazy accusation. That's a CEO too.
And now Eamon has just committed obstruction by lying to the police officers.
哇，这段出来那个 Bricks and Minifigs 直接有个超大污点在身上哎，谁还会再相信这间店啊
？What a fucking idiot.
他是 CEO 哎。
Civil case that he's trying to push through, and we'll go about it that way, okay?
Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
Trying to speak with someone to verify.
And by the way, this is smart for the cop to do. It is. This is a smart thing to do. Okay, you think it's fake? Well, let me call and check if it's fake. Like, yeah, I think it's very like reasonable.
Yeah, looks like
It is reasonable. 但是他 call 然后 make sure it is not
the police
fake.
officers turned off the microphone on their body cam
之后的
because
行
I
为
guess they really didn't want literally anyone to hear this.
Oh my God. Is that illegal? I don't know.
Even if someone gets a hold of the unredacted stuff, not even we now can get it to hear what these police officers are saying.
This is never
but anyways, the police officer ends up going back to talk to Josh.
They're screening some charges, okay? Yeah. But we're just kind of working through. It looks like this is a real case. It just hasn't gone to court. Okay.
It's a real case. Who's it against?
You.
Against you, him versus you.
Ben Snyder? What an idiot.
So he acknowledges that there's a lawsuit against him and he refuses the service, which means that he acknowledged it and he knows that it's real. He is dead to rights. He has now been served. He has. Like, that's it. It's done.
So basically the consensus is we were all wrong here. However, let's just arrest Ben anyways.
Letting him go cannot be an option here, guys. Like, there's got to be something for cyber stalking.
结论来的有点突然，并且有点峰回路转。
These people are just openly discussing
我们
with
全
the
错，
police
但是
how they can
但是我要
basically
抓他
get somebody arrested for something that they didn't even do wrong. Can't we make something up? And they're talking, the police are talking, and obviously like the background of this makes it like 1,000 times worse because you have a literal, like these people stole $200,000 worth of stuff. They refused to honor a contract that was signed, and then they call the police to protect themselves from accountability. They refuse service, and now they're telling the police that the police have to find a way to arrest them so they can avoid having to go to court. I mean, like, really, like, this is some straight up fucking corrupt bullshit.
To arrest them and send a message that this is not appropriate.
Send a
this is not
message.
okay.
I'm in agreement with you. Again, that's why we're kind of working through this right now.
他是少数没有在家穿洗鞋的人哎。
This retard is denying service from a legal, like,
Wait,
aren't you
how?
servants of the law?
Hello.
Mormons? I guess.
This is Trans. Find you back. Am I being arrested? Really?
这真的太荒谬了。
See, this is the annoying thing is that, you know, a lot of these like anti-cop people and like, you know, oh, billionaires are being, you know, like they're paying the police and, you know, like you can't trust the police. What really makes me mad more than anything is that these videos prove them right. They do, because there are instances where that happens. And it's that's what makes me so angry is because I hate those people. I think those people are just like fucking scumbag bottom feeder retards, right? But at the same time, there are these instances where it does happen. And I hate the fact that they're right sometimes. It makes me so mad that I have to acknowledge that.
I love you. I love you. Oh,
there we go.
I love you.
He's so happy.
He is so happy. 什么啦？这个嘴脸真的是。
So now let's get to the search warrant, where the cops raided my house because they heard that I was the one that stole the Legos from Brian.
Yeah.
So I might have found out an answer of why this cop was so rough with me and threw my arm back. Before we enter the property, the cop warns all the other police officers to make sure we are not filming.
Hey, they're probably going to be quick to film. They're probably going to be quick to pull their phones out, so just be aware of that.
However, when we got raided, I instantly pressed the record button on my phone because I was terrified these police officers were going to do something and try and hide it from the public. But I guess the police officer sees that I'm filming, and once he sees I'm filming, I think he was like, as punishment for filming me, I'm gonna bend your arm back upwards and injure you. Is my guess of what happened, because
they went to his house and then they got mad at him for filming them.
The main kid had his phone recording, so I shut it off. But
the other kid had a GoPro.
How many did you get? You got Ben?
We got 5.
为什么这段
Including Ben Schneider?
Yes.
Sweet, that's good.
Next, we got some unredacted footage of me using the bathroom.
为什么有这段啊？我需要知道啊。
Another thing about this unredacted footage is we get to see the police's entire office building. We get to see their detective board of us. We get to see that they're actually a member of the Church of Scientology Sucks. All my old school fans will know this, but basically I made a religion called Scientology Sucks. And it legally got approved by the IRS. And Scientology Sucks worships a gold plunger as their god. I even got it tattooed on my wrist right here. It's like a plunger cross.
I didn't see that.
On my wrist. I guess the American Fork Police Department is active members of the Church of Scientology Sucks because they literally put my god on their desk. That's exciting. Anyways, we're gonna fast forward a bunch. So this is basically a spoiler for episode 3, but basically this Bricks and Minifigs company has non-stop been making fake bomb threats, fake fire threats, fake murder threats in my name that I'm going to murder them. The only problem is obviously these are all fake threats. I would never do something like that. But the police think that these are real threats. So now the police from Los Angeles, from Utah, they're all working together now to catch me. Here's a phone call from just a few days ago of the Los Angeles police calling the Utah police of them scheming of a way to get me arrested for all these mystery threats that I've been making.
Paul, what the fuck?
We're gonna complain from a guy
in Provo about this guy Schneider.
Okay.
And so it seems like I talked to the guys in Sandy police too, and then trying to get a hold of Provo police. So it seems like, Schneider's kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
Basically, so he called me and he's just like, this guy's crazy. He's like making threats against us, my employees, our business, etc. So it seems like this guy might live in LA, or his last known address is in LA. So I guess I'm just trying to track down like what you guys are doing, if anything. I know, at least I've been told that there's technically a couple open cases. This guy's already being charged in Utah by 3 different places.
So, let's use all of our fake made up charges as a foundation to fake and make up more charges. Oh, yeah, of course. Why didn't I think of this?
The only problem is I'm in a place the American police have no jurisdiction over, so they're never going to catch me here. Yeah, no American police in sight. Good luck finding me. You are never going to find me, police officers.
Wow. So he's out of the entire... So this guy got ran out of the country because, oh my God, Bricks and Minifigs is parting ways with Brandon Best and Joshua Johnson due to a devastating social media campaign. And so now they're trying to roach out. When the CEO is on the phone with the police, the CEO refused to look at the contract. The CEO knew about it because he talked to Ben directly. The CEO knew about all of this and he let it happen. He let the entire thing happen. It's his company. And I think this is ridiculous that he can just simply throw these 2 guys away, preserve his entire company, that he tried to weaponize the law enforcement against. Like, he was trying to ruin Ben's life and get Ben put in jail for years. And you're telling me that I'm an asshole because I'm saying that let's not let him get away with trying to weaponize law enforcement to protect your scam fucking business partners? Fuck that. That's ridiculous. Absolutely no, it's not enough to be even. Being even is already over because he already got the money from the GoFundMe. No, now it's punitive. Now it should be more than that. Because this is a person that lied, tried to cooperate and collude with police, tried to make up false accusations, tried to get somebody and their friends put in jail, have their lives ruined over this lie.
We steal from old people. CEO 偷了笔的阿基是老人。Excuse me， 结论哪来的？
What was going on? I think they knew